Hi everyone, I am Dr. Sandeep Tillon, HOD Gynae Department from Khalsa College of Nursing. Today I am here to discuss with you a very important topic from practical point of view for all nursing courses, that is fetal skull. This is fetal skull. It is oval in shape and at term it is larger in proportion than the other part of the skeleton. It consists of cranial bones which forms the vault, facial bones which form the face, and this is the base part. These cranial bones accommodate the most important organ of the body, that is the brain. So, from fetal skull, I am here to discuss with you about the important aspect, that is the bones of the fetal skull, sutures, fontanelles, diameters, and the regions or the areas of the fetal skull. Firstly, about the bones of the fetal skull. There are 7 main fetal bones, that is 2 frontal bones, 2 parietal bones, 2 temporal bones, and 1 occipital bone. The point where fetal skull bone join, that is called sutures. In fetal skull there are main 6 sutures. First one is frontal suture. Frontal suture is between the 2 frontal bone. Second one is sagittal suture, that is this point is sagittal suture between the 2 parietal bones. This is the coronal suture between the frontal bones and the parietal bones. This is the lumboid suture between the parietal and the occipital bone. And last one is the squamous suture between the temporal and the parietal bones. What is the importance of the sutures? Sutures are important for the gliding movement. When the fetus can passes through the birth canal, sutures helps for the overlapping of the fetal skull bones. And second purpose of sutures is digital palpation of the sagittal suture during vaginal examination gives us an idea about the degree of engagement of the head, internal rotation of the head, or degree of engagement of the head. This is about the sutures. What is fontanelles? Where 2 or more suture join, that point is known as fontanelles. In fetal skull, there are 6 main fontanelles, but only 2 got obstetrical significance, that is anterior fontanelle and posterior fontanelle. Firstly, we discuss about the anterior fontanelle. This is the anterior fontanelle. It is also called bregma. It is chitin shape or diamond shape. It is formed by the frontal suture, sagittal suture, and the coronal suture. Its diameter is lengthwise 2.5 cm and its breadth is 1.5 cm. It ossifies at the age of 1.5 year or 18 months. Second one is posterior fontanelle. It is triangular in shape and it is formed by the sagittal suture and the lambdoid suture. It is triangular in shape and its diameter is 1.2 cm and it ossifies at the age of 6 weeks or 1.5 months. The other 4 fontanelles which has lesser clinical significance, that is 2 anterior lateral fontanelle. These 2 anterior lateral fontanelles, also called sphenoid fontanelle, and 2 posterior one. This is mastoid fontanelles. So total 6 fontanelle in fetal skull: anterior fontanelle, posterior fontanelle, 2 sphenoid fontanelles, and 2 mastoid fontanelles. What is the importance of fontanelles in fetal skull? Let's discuss. Same like sutures, fontanelles also helps in the overlapping of the skull bone when the fetus passes through the birth canal. It also gives us an idea about the degree of molding of the head. Fontanelles also help in the marked brain growth. We can also collect blood sample from the fontanelle, also withdraw cerebrospinal fluid, and in very rare cases we can also perform blood transfusion from the fontanelles. And if these fontanelles are depressed, it gives us an idea that baby is suffering from dehydration, and if it bulges out, it means there is increased intracranial pressure. So this is about the fontanelles. Next we discuss about the areas of fetal skull. Next, about the areas or regions of fetal skull. There are 3 main areas of fetal skull, that is vault, brow or sinciput, and third one is face. Firstly, we discuss about the vault. It is an quadrangular area bounded from the front side by the anterior fontanelle and the coronal suture, from the lateral sides by the longitudinal line passing through the parietal eminences, and from the posterior side by the posterior fontanelle and the lambdoid suture. So this area is the vertex. Next is the brow and sinciput. It is from the supraorbital ridges and from the lateral sides by the frontal eminences, and from the posterior side by the anterior fontanelle and the coronal suture. So this portion is the brow, or we also called it as sinciput. Third one is face. It starts from the supraorbital ridges till the junction of the floor of the mouth and neck. So this portion is the face. So this is about the areas of the fetal skull: vault, brow, and face. Last one is about the diameters of the fetal skull. There are main 4 transverse diameter and 6 anterior-posterior diameter in fetal skull. Firstly, we discuss about the transverse diameter of the fetal skull. In transverse diameter, first one is bimastoid. It is the distance between the 2 mastoid processes. It is 7.5 centimeter. Second one is bitemporal. The distance between the 2 temporal bones. This is the bitemporal. It is 8 centimeter. Third one is supersubparietal. It extends from the point placed below one parietal eminence to the point above other parietal eminence from the opposite side. This is 8.5 centimeter. And last one is biparietal diameter. It is the distance between the 2 parietal eminences. It is 9.5 centimeter. These are 4 transverse diameter: bimastoid, bitemporal, supersubparietal, and biparietal. Next is about the anterior-posterior diameter of the fetal skull. First one is suboccipitobregmatic. As the name suggests, suboccipito means below the occipital eminence. It starts from here, and suboccipitobregmatic till the bregma. So it starts from the nape of the neck till the center of the bregma, and its distance is 9.5 centimeter. Second one is suboccipitofrontal. It starts from the nape of the neck till the end of the anterior fontanelle or the center of the sinciput. It is 10 centimeter. Third one is occipitofrontal. It starts from the occipital eminence till the root of the nose, and its diameter is 11.5 centimeter. Fourth one is manto-vertical. It starts from the center of the chin to the highest point of the sagittal suture, and it is the largest diameter, that is 14 centimeter. Fifth one is suboccipitobregmatic. It starts from the junction of the floor of the mouth and neck to the center of the bregma. It is 9.5 centimeter. And last, sixth one is submanto-vertical. It starts from the junction of the floor of the mouth and neck to the highest point of the sagittal suture, that is 11.5. So this is about the diameters of the fetal skull. Thank you.